Al-Shamie called 999, claiming responsibility for the attack. He also pledged allegiance to Islamic State.
2 dead, 4 wounded. A man drives into a synagogue, knives in hand, then calls 999 to pledge loyalty to ISIS. The attack happened on Yom Kippur, the holiest day in Judaism. Questions remain. Was he alone or part of something bigger? On the morning of October the 2nd, as armed police raced toward the Heaton Park Hebrew Congregation Synagogue in Manchester, the attacker did something extraordinary. Jihad Al-Shamie picked up his phone and called 999. While his attack was still unfolding, while people were bleeding and dying, he called emergency services himself. He claimed responsibility, and he pledged allegiance to Islamic State. Counter-Terrorism Police Northwest confirmed this chilling detail on Wednesday, days after the attack that killed 2 Jewish worshippers on Yom Kippur, the holiest day in Judaism.
Minutes after the first call was made to GMP, and as firearms officers were making their way to the scene, Al-Shamie called 999, claiming responsibility for the attack. He also pledged allegiance to Islamic State.
According to the Manchester Evening News, Al-Shamie was even more explicit with the operator, reportedly telling them,
"I have killed 2 Jews in the name of the Islamic State. This is what you're going to get for killing our children."
This wasn't spontaneous rage. This was calculated. Al-Shamie, 35, had been to the synagogue once already that morning, around 9:15. Security spotted him acting suspiciously outside the gates.
We have been told from witness accounts that a man, now confirmed to be Jihad Al-Shamie, was seen acting suspiciously outside the synagogue before he was confronted by security. This was not reported to police because the man walked away when challenged. Around 15 minutes later, he returned to the scene in a black Kia vehicle and deliberately drove the car at innocent members of the public before colliding with a wall. He stepped out of the vehicle armed with a knife and resumed his attack. He had a second knife in his possession, and he was also wearing a hoax device on his person. This device has since been assessed and confirmed to be a non-viable device.
The 2 men who died were Adrian Daulby, 53, and Melvin Cravitz, 66. Both from Crumpsall, both there to observe Yom Kippur. The tragedy of their deaths is compounded by how they happened. Adrian Daulby was behind the synagogue's entrance door, holding it shut with others, trying desperately to keep Al-Shamie out. He was hit by a police bullet that penetrated the door as armed officers opened fire. Yoni Finlay, 35, a father of 3 who was also barricading that door, was struck by another police bullet. He's recovering after surgery. The 999 call pledging allegiance to ISIS is now a central piece of evidence in understanding why this happened. Assistant Chief Constable Rob Potts said investigators are increasingly confident about Al-Shamie's motivation.
We have conducted assessments across our systems, and I can reiterate that Al-Shamie had never been referred to the PREVENT programme, nor was otherwise known to counter-terrorism policing. However, at this stage of the investigation, we are more confident that he was influenced by extreme Islamist ideology, and the 999 call forms part of this assessment.
Al-Shamie was born in Syria and came to the UK as a young child. He was granted British citizenship in 2006 when he was around 16. He was reportedly a university dropout who smoked cannabis. When he carried out this attack, he was already on police bail, accused of rape. He had never appeared on counter-terrorism radar, but the ideology was there, festering. One of his former partners gave a disturbing account to the Manchester Evening News. She described a 3-year abusive relationship where Al-Shamie tried to radicalize her.
He used to say, "I want you to be dedicated to the cause. and he used to sit there and make me watch videos, like extreme videos, that I had no interest in. I am a Muslim, and of course I love to learn more. But this stuff was things that I have been raised not to agree with. He used to say I was taught the wrong way. He was basically just trying to groom me into what he thought.
6 people were arrested in the days following the attack. 2 were released without charge on Sunday. On Wednesday, police announced 4 more were being released.